Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Limelight Podcast, Episode 5. I'm your host, Lim3Light, as always, and today's guest, we have Fleet.
Hello!
Or Van113, as he says.
Yes.
Okay, I'm Van113, or 113, I don't know which way you say it.
It's 113. It's like John 117. I was a huge nerd when 360 came out for Halo, so still am, but...
I tried Halo so many times, there's something about it that I don't know. I just never got into. I like the idea and the concept and the story, but I just never sat down and played through the whole series or played much of it.
Blasphemy! How dare you! Halo is one of the best games ever. How can you not sit through it?
Well, you should have seen me when I was a kid. I played nothing but Tony Hawk games when I was like 9. I wasn't playing Halo.
I just had Superman play in my head real quick. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Pick it up, pick it up. That's my new anti-trash thing. I'm gonna start playing that. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Yes. Only you can recycle.
Only you can prevent ska. Make sure to pick up your trash.
What? But that is ska.
The virus is slowly spreading. The ska virus.
Oh no. Everybody, we have to go to the store and get studs.
Honestly, all you would think of is if there was a ska virus, either people just be listening and dancing to ska, or like out of nowhere just be like, yeah, so I'm here to deposit my check, and like pull out like a trumpet and start playing like trumpet and dancing in the background. It's like, oh god, it's spreading, and then there's like a bunch of people on trumpets and trombones like playing. Yes,
that would
I'm
be
down.
amazing. Yes, I don't care which one it is. I'm down to.
You're just ready for the ska.
I am. I'm ready for Skamageddon.
Skamageddon. I'm down.
The Ska-apocalypse.
No, but that's the thing too. It's just I like ska, but it's like one of those small doses things. It's like if I'm gonna get into ska, it's like okay, I'm in it for about a couple hours, and then after that, it all sounds the same, and then I stop listening to it for about a year.
Oh no, dude! I can listen to that hours on end, ad nauseum even. Like as long as it's a good rotation, like Ska Tunes Network. Like I can binge it.
That's the funny thing, though. It's just that like, what was it, Fortnite? Not too long ago, they actually had a whole like ska character. So like, you actually got the ska dance, and then it actually played like a ska song, and I was like, ska's still around?
Absolutely, and in fact, I have that character, and I have that music as my menu theme. I think still to this day. I mean, it's on rotation with a few others, but I still have it, and I fucking love it. It's amazing. That was only like what? Oh wow, that was like last year already.
You know, the thing is too, I just never really ever thought of just getting into ska like in full. Like I had a friend that would wear the Aquabat shirt, the little spandex thing. He wore that like off and on. Like he didn't wear it too much, but he's like, this is like my all-time favorite shirt because I am a huge Aquabat fan. And I was like, I thought I only listened like a couple of their songs when I was a kid, and then I never like expanded forth.
Did you ever see the Aquabat Super Show?
They did. They had a show, and I heard it's hilarious. I heard it's really good.
Oh my god, it's so good. I can't describe to you the amazing. Like there's this one episode where they go to a farm, right? And like some weird like moth thing or something happens with like eggs and like it's like a creep show thing, but like at the end of it they save all the people and like they learn something about emotional growth, and instead of like the more you know, it's like learning and growing. I saved that, dude, on my phone back in the day. I recorded it. It was so good.
Dude, I miss that meta. I miss like people recording their TV screens to play video games. That was the shit back in the day. Like, you were such a pro if you just recorded your screen, it just played really well or showed something really cool.
I'm not gonna lie, I always hated that. I never liked the quality. It felt like cheese cam.
Well, here's the funny thing. I hated it when I was a kid, right? But then when I got older, I only liked it because, like, I wouldn't want somebody to do a whole channel with it, but the nostalgia just kicks in because it's like, cause they didn't have game captures and stuff, or if they did, they were super duper expensive. Because like now you can get a game capture for like $20 or cheaper, but back then you had to buy like $100 plus one, you know, and then it took a lot just to get it working.
You can actually buy one for like $20.
Yeah, they're cheap. You can get cheap. That's the thing. People actually don't know that. You can get game recorders that have good quality for like $20. I literally have a little silver one. I played an Animal Crossing on for a couple streams, and it literally played just fine, no worries, and it was $10. Like they're super cheap now. Yeah, like people are like, I need an Elgato, so they make a stream goal for like $200, and I'm like, make a stream goal for like less than 50, and then you can just get, or just put it on your throne if you have a throne, and then you can get one for like $20, and you're good to go.
A throne?
It's literally just a throne. Like, you know that little gifting thing?
No.
Yeah, I've talked about it before, or I actually have one myself. You just literally have people can literally suggest you gifts, and then like if you can even put in your own, and then if you luck out, somebody might buy you like one of your gifts from your throne. So like if you're like, yeah, that thing. Now you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I do. I didn't realize it was called Throne, though. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's called like Throne or Throne Gifts or something like that. But I literally, Saria gave me my her friend code so that I could sign up my own. I was like, yeah, I'm on the waiting list. I have to wait for them to okay me or somebody to give me a code, and she gave me hers, and I was like, thank you.
Hell yeah, that's dope, man.
Somebody filled it up with Cheetos, though. Somebody put like 5 things of Cheetos on there, and I'm like, I'm going to approve them because I love Cheetos. That's like my favorite snack, so...
Dude, I saw that. It was like it started off as like 1 snack pack Dorito, and then it was like 5 snack pack Doritos, and then it was like a box of Doritos, and then it was a case. Oh, I'm sorry, of Cheetos, not Doritos. My bad.
Yeah, I know. It's just funny though because I was like, I won't get mad if somebody literally buys me it. I will literally have snackies for stream. So.
Hell yeah.
That's completely fine. My friend had her birthday recently, and somebody went on her throne and bought like all of the snacks on her throne. So she has like a whole giant box of cookies on the way. I was like, damn, nice. I'm jealous.
I am too. Man, I could go for some snacks right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny though. Someone's like, so no one's bought anything and you're throwing it? I was like, nah. But I told people to not really worry about it because it's just there if somebody's really like, I would love to buy you a shirt or I'd love to buy you a bunny plush or a purple hoodie. That's my favorite, though, the purple hoodies.
I saw the purple hoodie and immediately I was like, he doesn't have one?
I actually don't. That's a fun fact about myself. Lime has a purple hoodie. I don't own a purple hoodie, though.
Oh, man. Like, that's gotta get you that purple hoodie sometime.
Well, it's funny, though. The story of Lime's hoodie was that when I was first making Lime, my friend Dan Daniel, who helped make Lime, they were like, okay, so what colors do you like? Because I didn't know about clothes and stuff, and I was like, well, give him a hoodie because hoodies are comfortable, and I'm trying to go for this comfortable vibe, and then just give them like cargo pants or cargo shorts because then those always look like somebody who's relaxed or ready to go party or something. So then they made the rough draft of Lime and it's like, here, you said you like purple, so here you go, purple hoodie, and I was like, I'll take it. And then like there, people like the purple hoodie has just been legendary. Like I have a new model where he actually does not have the purple hoodie, and
I think I've seen it.
Yeah,
it kind of made me upset. It's like super green. Like everything is green.
Yeah, I love green though. That's the whole point.
Well, no, I know. I'm not knocking green. It's just one of my favorite colors, like top 5 easy. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. Seeing you in a purple hoodie, it's iconic.
It is. That's why I said I have like only one model where I don't have the hoodie, and I probably won't use it too much. Because I like the model and everything, but I think at the same time, I went to P&G tubing for a while, and like still now, and I love it because it's just, you don't have to set up too much. You don't have to worry about your camera. You don't have to, worry about this and this. And honestly, before, even then, like, I didn't do too many special things. Like, some people can make their arms move. Some people can, like, make, like, different facial expressions. And I didn't really have any of that. So it's like, honestly, I have more facial expressions with my P&G tubers than, like, my $80 models. And that's saying something.
Right.
And the thing is, though, it's just because Live 2D models for a really good one is like $500. They're not... Yeah, they're steep. Like you can get a cheap one and it'll work fine for what you want to do. But like after a while, it's just like, I'm gonna try PNG tubing for a while. And I was like, okay, this is actually much nicer. I like this. And
I
even on
mean,
my YouTube channel, I have PNG stuff now. Like most of my stuff runs on PNG reactions.
I wouldn't mind having a PNG tuber, but I don't know. I don't really have too much time these days to like stream like that.
And that's why I tell people, like, you don't have to, like, get $100 model right off the bat or anything like that. I was like, literally, just get two pictures. Just get two pictures
Yeah.
of closed mouth and open mouth, and you will literally go far in this industry as long as you just keep streaming and making content.
Shoot, you could just do one picture, ask them to not have a mouth, and then, like, find closed mouth, open mouth on, Google or something and just photo swoop it in.
Oh, yeah. And so, like Saria, she does all of her own stuff. So I'm like, it's kind of expected that she would do whatever she wants with her model. But I'm talking more for the people that are not artists or they have to commission somebody for their stuff. Yeah, like me. I do too. I don't. I literally I have not made a single drop of art for my stuff, but I do pay all my people though that have drawn for me. So unless it's like a fan art gift. So
I actually have a friend who does art, and they they once, this was like last year, like February, March, I commissioned them for some emojis, and they just got around to doing it this year, and they've blown up on TikTok. I almost forgot what that was for a second. And they made a video while they were live streaming their them drawing the emojis and stuff, and it was like, yeah, he paid me 20 chicken nuggets, actually 40 chicken nuggets for these commissions, and I did.
I actually know someone that did that too. They literally, I think, did a whole art piece for just like a Domino's pizza.
Domino's,
they were just really close friends, and they were like, bro, I'm really hungry. And he goes, I will literally do like a one character background art piece for you for some Domino's. And the guy's like, yeah, sure.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I'm like, bro, why can't we pay more artists in food? That's awesome. Because then they're not a starving artist.
Right. Well, I mean, food is nice and everything, but money.
What if it's like a steak? But what if it's like a nice ass steak though? Like, because then it's like, bro, you would have to have paid like $20 out of like $20 or $30 out of pocket for this whole meal, and I covered everything, and I just wanted a picture of myself, insert, whatever here, whatever they're doing.
Right, but I mean, like, $20 isn't that like just a single picture, like flat, like no shading or anything? Usually, like $20.
Yeah, because you can't. It depends on the artist, but most artists go at least 20 for like just the character alone.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's like if you really want the big bucks, you gotta like send them some like super swanky dinner, like with what is that called? Shoot, the good wine.
The good wine.
I'm trying to, yeah, the good wine. It's called like Sauvignon Blanc. There we go. That's the word.
The good wine, not the cheap shit wine. The good wine.
There's that's right. No box wine. Gross. We're not in the boonies. We're not poor. All right. Or well, I mean, the artist might be a little poor, but they deserve a good thing once in a while.
I'll pay you an exposure. I'll be one of those people.
Oh, God. Oh, right in the feels. Oh, I hate it so much. Oh, Lord. No.
I know.
Have mercy. I'll pay you an exposure.
I've had in the past, like, where I've had someone just draw art for me for free, and it's, like, fantastic, like, really, 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 really good, and they're like, no, it's a gift, it's fine. I'm like, no, that's too good to be, like, fan art. I'm sorry. And then I literally had to give them, like, $10. I was like, they're like, I didn't want anything for it. I'm like, too bad. It's giving you at least something, because it's really, really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you this money. No, you're not. Yes, I am. I'm gonna give it to you, and you're gonna like it.
I was just like, I was going crazy. I was like, bro, I have to give this person something, because like when I take fan art, I'm very thankful and this and that, but like there's times where someone does a really good job and I'm like, I need to do something or give you something. It's just too
for real
good.
Absolutely, I 1,000,000% agree with that. Man, this is throwing it back now to the kiddies listening. I'm gonna sound like a geezer, but 2012 when the bronies were at their height, I made friends with a lot of people and a lot of artists, and a lot of people really liked my character that I had, my OC, and they would draw art for me, and I didn't know what to do with it except take a picture of it, because I knew that even if I lost the artwork itself, I would at least have a picture, like proof. But I'm sorry, I just got trapped in a wave of nostalgia. What was I talking about?
The feels, man. The feels.
Oh, I've got plenty of them.
Actually, though, to switch gears, because I actually would hate to forget about this. Why don't you tell everyone about the Pronghorns real quick?
Ah, yes. My esports team I've got going. Yes, you are a part of it. You are a Pronghorn.
Yes, I am.
And I've got a few other people. We've got a Halo team. We have a Splatoon team. I think that's kind of it at the moment. We're working on getting some people for fighting tournaments. We've already got a couple in the server, and they're working hard at what they're doing. But we're currently looking for any sort of sponsor or more people to join the team. Man, I don't even know what to say after that. Like, I mean, if you're a Splatoon player and you're S rank, because that's pretty much everybody that we have on our team right now, or if you play Halo, we are looking for a couple more people for that, and I'm totally using this as a platform to start recruiting people, and I'm so sorry because I didn't ask beforehand.
I mean, no, I'm here. I'm listening to you. You're just melting, and it's funny.
Oh, well, I mean, I've been wanting to have the Pronghorns be something for years. I created it back in like 2018, 2019 in manic state, and I've just wanted it to be something, and now that I'm, a lot more healthy in that regard, I've decided to go full force into making this team, and it's not like all the other teams where it's based off of like one thing, like FaZe Clan or Optic Gaming. It's not based on something. It's based on more of a concept. It's the desert, because that's where I grew up. I love the desert. I will never not love the desert. And I mean, that's where the Pronghorns come from. Where I'm originally from, that desert has a specific type of antelope, and they're called the Pronghorns. Well, they're actually not antelopes. They're more closely related to the giraffe. But anyway, they're actually, did you know, for real though, like they actually don't have horns like an antelope or a deer or a moose where it's bone and they shed it every year. It's made out of creatine or keratin. Mm-hmm. It's like your fingernails and hair, and the only protruding part is like a spike of a bone, and then it grows out around that. But they are the fastest land animal in the United States, reaching up to 60 miles an hour.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And it's like theorized that they've developed that because of an old cheetah, North American cheetah that used to live like tens of thousands of years ago before it went extinct. And so it was like a land grab of who could be faster, and now, well, the antelopes are still around, so I guess that's a dub.
Yeah, I mean, I'm ready for like a big push, like once Splatoon 3 comes out, like, because the thing is, it's a new game, and like, yes, you'll have people that have been pros since like 1 and 2, but like 3, they change so rapidly though, because you got to think of it. Like 3 is probably going to be like one, if not, I don't think it's going to be the last Splatoon ever. I kind of doubt it, but I feel like that's going to be the big one where they don't make another one for at least a decade or more, maybe. You really don't think? I don't think they're going to just keep running them out. Like, you're not going to see Splatoon 10. There's no way.
No, But I could see, because usually the way the video games normally go is they go to 3, possibly 5 if they've got like the legs to stand on to do it, like Halo or Call of Duty did. But I think I could see them doing like a subtitled game. So like Splatoon, like even Splatoon 3 technically has a subtitle, which is Rise of the Mammalians.
Uh-huh.
And so I could see them doing like Splatoon 4, like in quotes, but it's Splatoon blah 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 blah, you know? Like something like that.
And so that's the thing, it's because look at Smash, like how they did Smash. So what they did was that they literally were like, "Oh, so let's just make a Smash game, add as many people as possible, and then we cut it after a certain point." And now, like, that Smash is just kind of set in stone until they decide to either open the gate up again or make another game.
Yeah, but the creator of Smash Brothers didn't even want to do another one until, you know, the fans were just like, you know, Melee was the best, blah, 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 blah. And nobody was really playing, what was it, Brawl on the Switch? No, on the Wii. And so he just was, I wouldn't say pressured, but I'm sure he was a little bit like pressured into being like, you know what, let's just do one more. It's going to be my last hurrah, because he didn't want to make another one. But Smash Ultimate comes out, and that's why he called it Ultimate. And it has so many characters from even so many different franchises, because this was supposed to be the penultimate one. Like, this is it.
Here's my thing, though. You know, for Splatoon 3, though, do you think there actually will be a good competitive scene, though?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm in a lot of the Splatoon communities because I love the lore, and I love how they took consumerism and actually made it like a culture instead of it just being a lifestyle. And just everything about it. Like, I have the Splatoon 1 and 2 art books. I have the manga series. I have, you know, the collectible, the limited edition Switch with the green and pink Joy-Cons that you can't get unless you got the other one. Trust me. Believe nobody else. Because I am law now.
I mean, that happened to a lot of people too. Like when they released the colors of the remotes, people are like, so there was basically nothing besides the carrying case, that special edition. But it's like, okay, so all it was is they flip-flopped the controllers. But I feel like that just depends more of like how cosmetically you want your Switch to look. And I'm like, it could literally be the gray one with a broken screen as long as I can stream it to my computer. I could care less how it looks.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't mind them doing something more. In fact, I believe you showed me the other day a concept art of a potential like collector's edition Switch, like they did with the
Dude, that'd be so
Animal Crossing one.
That'd be so cool.
Absolutely. I think that would be great. Customize the dock, customize the actual housing for the Switch unit itself. Like, yes.
I'm down for them to do that. I really, really am. There hasn't been a peep about it though. Like maybe near August or like July, they might have something pop up if they do. But if they do, like I said, I will literally put everything towards it because I would love that. And then get the digital download of the game with it. I'd be happy. I'd be so happy.
Absolutely. I would do the same.
That's honestly all I plan to play. Like, I mean, I might do Mario Kart once in a while, or maybe revisit Animal Crossing. But like, I like competitive games like that are fast. Like, I did do Animal Crossing for a little bit on stream, and then I literally got bored of it maybe 2 days in because I was like, I need like constant action when I play video games. Unless it's like I'm like half asleep or something late at night, and then I'll play House Flipper or something. But I like that constant flow of like I have to fight somebody else or I have to look at something else going on or be competitive. You know what I mean? I have that competitive edge, but I don't have the drive to become like a top 1%, person in a video game. Because then you just end up hurting yourself more than anything.
Well, I mean, it depends because, as we've already mentioned before, you're on the Pronghorns team, yes. And I would hope that I could help facilitate an environment that allows you to not only be a good gamer but also be healthy mentally and physically as well, you know? Like, I wouldn't want you to do nothing but game 24/7. This is what you got to do. No, that doesn't do anything. It's scientifically proven that if people exercise and if they take moments to rest or to do something that they enjoy other than the video game, that they actually perform better at that game competitively.
And true. And the thing is, too, so I looked at, what is it, like when professional Overwatch was like ginormous, they actually used to do videos and stuff like that.
Overwatch. And if you're not doing well, then you stop enjoying the game, right?
You do stop enjoying the game. So those guys are probably playing it but not enjoying it. They're like, this is my only way to make thousands of dollars every year. So it's either I play Overwatch or I'm McJobbing it. You know what I mean? They have two choices.
Well, yeah, but I also can see the flip side, because I follow a bunch of the Halo players, and they, even though the state of Halo Infinite right now is well, let's just say rocky,
score you this and that, and then it's just like, depending on how well you take criticism, you know what I mean? Because people are built differently, like everyone is. There's some people, they cannot take criticism. So if someone's like says you're dog shit, they just say shut the fuck up. Or if someone's like, you know, hey, you could have done this, and they're like, oh yeah, you know what, I could have, I do appreciate that, thank you.
Yeah,
you know
well, but
I mean?
that's also in the delivery too, because if someone just says you're dog shit, obviously they're trying to get your goat. But if you know, they say, hey, you could have done this and this instead of that and this. It's more.
There's people that do that. They're like, oh, da 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 da. It's like, no, it's there. If you want to look at it, look at it. If you don't want to look at it, whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, but if it bothers them that much,
it did. It bothers them that much because the whole first thing, even before playing, they're like, oh, it's a YT. Oh, dude, you know, and then they just harassed me. So I was like, I finally, like 3 rounds in, because they just kept doing it, I said, fuck this. I'm not gonna throw, but I'm not gonna be playing that much. And sure enough, as soon as I could die, I just died and just made sure they lost. Because it wasn't a ranked game, it was an unranked, which is why I just didn't care. Like, if it was a ranked game, then yeah, I have to try. I don't want my rank to go down too. But, like, it was an unrated game, and I'm like, why are you guys getting so disgusting in an unranked game? I don't fucking get it.
No, there's no point.
People do it all the time, though. It's very surprising how many people do that, where they would literally just go, you know, harass you in an unranked, you know, matchup.
Right.
And so that's been a big problem for a long time, because even in Overwatch was the same problem. You'd have people harassing each other in unranked games or casual. It's like, when you do that shit, then the people that really either can't take stuff like that, like they're just there to have fun, they will literally just mute the game and put music on, which is not a bad thing, but at the same time, they won't hear the game. So then they have like a 50-50 chance of playing worse. Like, I have game audio on when I have my music. My music's low, so I still have music, but then my game sense is high, though, because I can hear the audio.
Right.
But it's just like, I don't want to be one of those people that just mutes everybody. So I kind of go with it, you know, as it comes in. So.
Oh, bro, I mute everybody. Absolutely.
You actually do?
Oh, yeah, 1,000,000%. I just go into the options. I say, you know, I think they now have, like, automatically mute when you jump into lobbies and stuff, and I don't even listen to anybody. I just play the game. I've done that ever since the 360, though, because, oh my god, the toxicity that was in Call of Duty matches or Halo matches back in the day, it was really bad.
I mean, it's still bad now. There's still issues to this day, so...
I mean, true, but I think a lot more gamers are a little bit more respectful in comparison to back then. Before, it was nothing but pure rage baiting and just, you know, 12-year-olds screaming into the mic. Granted, I was one of those 12-year-olds at one point, but still, nonetheless, screaming into the mic does not conduce for a healthy gaming experience, you know.
And so that's, I mean, because me, though, I do like it. Not the screaming in the mic thing, but I do like listening to people, though.
Yeah,
because
I love when people scream in the mic. It's my favorite thing in the world.
Hey, that's like, now, if you like that, you got to go back to the old Xbox 360 days when people had, like, dollar microphones.
I know. They're just like, can you guys hear me? My mom wants me to get off in like 10 minutes.
It's Mrs. McLaughlin. No, Mom, I didn't do it.
When I'm ready, Mom.
Yeah, like I said, just throwing it back, man. I love it. I love that stuff. But real quick, though, we are going to take a quick pause. Here are some ad reads. This portion of the broadcast was brought to you by GreasyGamer.com or GG.tv, a wonderful little website that is better than Twitter because there's not as much drama, and in general, you can meet other content creators. So basically, GG.tv, it's like Twitter without the bullshit. This podcast was brought to you by Freshen Up Hydration. Freshen Up Hydration is a energy drink and hydration formula service that gives you plenty of energy without the crash and the chalky taste, and hydration to help you get all your electrolytes back into your system. I was happy enough to try out their War Cherry and Lemonade recently, and let me tell you that both of them tasted delicious, and the new War Cherry honestly is probably one of the best energy drinks I've had in a long time. So try Freshen Up Hydration and use code LIME-SLUSH. That's LIM3 slush. And it is worth every single cent. All right. So welcome back, everyone.
Welcome.
Oh, there's some great ad reads, man. Let me tell you. Thank you, sponsors. Thank you. I wouldn't be here without you guys.
No, and neither would I, because then you wouldn't be here, and
I wouldn't.
The wouldn'ts everywhere.
wouldn'ts everywhere. Like that old Buzz Lightyear meme where it's like somewhere, what's that meme where he's like something everywhere, and he's like pointing out to something to Woody. I don't remember that meme, but I'll have to send it to you later if I remember. But it's always like something everywhere.
I think that literally was the meme. It was you could place whatever it was in the somethings, and then it have just everywhere at the end where he's got his arm around him and his hands stretched out.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because like there were times where like people edited Buzz and Woody to be like completely different characters from different things, and it's like from like what is that called? Warhammer. It would be like heretics everywhere.
So one thing I wanted to bring up too, because I almost forgot. Everybody has that thing of like, oh, if I could go back in time to get good at something, what would it be? Like some people, they probably say like cooking or knowledge about a house and something. I'm like, I'm not even lying. My one wish would literally be that I played Rocket League day one and made it to like supersonic, because that game is so profitable. It's unreal.
Yeah.
Because you can stream it, you can go to tournaments, you can make YouTube videos out of it, and show off trick shots, and do all this cool fundamental stuff that you can't do in any other video game. And I'm like,
yeah,
I wish I got good at it. I really do.
You could do that with other video games like Halo, because the skill gap is kind of similar. So if like you started day one like I did and didn't take like a 5 or 7 year hiatus, then and kept playing, then you could probably be like top rank and get all the Kilimanjaros or Kiltrocities or I forget what the last one is. Oh, it's like Kilmageddon or something like that. And be able to upload those clips to YouTube, compete in tournaments, like everything you just said. So,
and the thing is though, it's like to be there because the thing is like I've played it before when it was on Steam, like I played the free days and stuff like that. But I just didn't like it when I was younger. Like when I was a teenager, I was like, you know what I mean? For some reason, I just didn't like it.
Yeah.
And then when it became free, I played it because of the Battle Bus. And then I was like, I'll play it for the Battle Bus, never touch this game again. And then after I got the Battle Bus, I ended up just keep going and keep going and keep going. Like, I still don't play competitively, but I play for fun. Because I've done my placements. I actually have done really well. Like, I played gold 3s, but I'm a diamond 2s. Like, I don't understand how that worked, but maybe it's just because I was really good on goalie. Because I actually would have teammates that were really good playing offensively, and my defense was actually really good at the time. Like I haven't touched it in a while, and that's the funny thing. It's like, yeah, I could have played from diamond and went all the way up, and I was like, even now, I'm like, It's just I play it because then it's like I'll play it, and if I screw up too much or the other team just spams what a save, like my mentality is just like, ugh. Because I felt bad. I had that happen the other day. I made a goal and they said nice goal, and I meant to put thanks, and I pressed the down D-pad, which
Oh
says what a save.
no!
So that was the rest of the game, was them harassing me what a save every time they scored. I was like, fuck me.
After
Mhm.
every time I do that, I always do sorry, and then I do thanks immediately afterwards, just so they know that like I didn't fucking mean it. Like I
It's like
hate
right
when
next to
people are
it.
toxic. Yeah.
It's right there. So if you try to say thanks and you accidentally press the other one, it literally just says what a save. I'm like, I would literally have to take it off of my gamepad, and I don't want. There's times I want to, but there's times I don't, because it is nice to have when someone does make a nice save, and it's good to put
Right.
it. But then the majority of the time, it's just for the other team to spam it if you screw up.
What a save! What a save!
What a save!
What a
Chat
save!
disabled for 3 seconds.
What a save!
I do like, though, that people do respect Rule 1 of Rocket League still. That is still very active, and I love it.
What is Rule 1 again?
Like when two cars lock fronts with each other, like let's say you go for something and you both bump like into the front, and then you're both stuck. Like you have to fight it out. So basically, you both have to like, you both have to like fight each other like right there until like somebody else scores or somebody breaks it.
I did not know that, and I've been
real.
doing it like this whole time. I was just fucking around. I was like,
Rule 1.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna win this tug of war. Like, oh man,
that is Rule 1 of Rocket League. If you get into a tussle like that, you have to wait it out, even if the other team scores. Even in tournaments they do that. It's happened in tournaments like World Championships where they've actually gotten to tussles and they let like 2v2 it.
Oh
It's
man,
amazing.
that's awesome.
It's Rule 1.
I did not know that was actually a rule. That's fantastic.
Yeah. And then I think in general, though, like I said, Rocket League is still cool. I mean, like, if I really wanted to be serious, I could literally put like hours into the game to get good. But I'm like, I gotta put. If I'm gonna take seriously like anything, it's gonna be Splatoon 3. Like that's something I'm dying to actually get level X up and stuff like that, and learn how to play that properly.
Right. Yeah.
Because then, like I said, that's a day one. That's a day one thing. I can play that day one, play the Splatfest, and play the tournaments and stuff. So there's a lot of opportunity there than me going into a game, too many years too late. You know what I mean?
Yes. Would you mind if I make a suggestion?
What?
I highly suggest playing Splatoon 2 and getting a bit good at that, because if Splatoon 3 is anything like Splatoon 2, then they're not going to be changing up the controls that much, if at all, because it's still on the Switch.
Yes, and I do have to get all my Splatoon stuff back. Like I have my cartridge somewhere and stuff, but my Switch is absolutely trash because I got it secondhand and it doesn't read games, so I have to buy it digitally, which wouldn't be the end of the world, but same thing. It's like $60 to do that. So
right.
That's why I'm like, let me think, because it's either going to be that I do get the digital and I play on digital, or I wait, and then once I can get some money, then actually get like a good Switch, like a nice looking one.
I mean, there's a third and fourth option here that I'm seeing.
Third option that I wait for the Splatoon 3 Switch to come out and then just play on my crap one.
No, no. The third option is like, someone gets it for you, and then the fourth option is you put it on your throne.
God, I would love if somebody did that.
Yeah.
I might actually do that for fun. I might actually put that up. I might, I don't know if I'll put a Switch up on my throne, because I would hate for someone to pay.
No, I meant the digital copy of Splatoon is what I was talking about.
Yeah, I know. But that's what I'm saying. I might put it up for fun, just to see if that actually comes to fruition. Because if I do that, then I will literally hook up my Switch to my computer, and that's going to be probably what I will stream on weekends and stuff like that. Because Splatoon is just so much fun. I have played hours of it.
I mean, the people who are on our Splatoon team, they all stream pretty much. I mean, it's you, it's Vex, it's Shiny Zekrom. And then I think Kioske is the other one who he said he would practice on Splatoon with everybody. If you guys like streamed together,
Uh-huh.
like on the same days during practice. Like that's a stream right there, and it's practice. It's a wham bam, thank you ma'am, 2-for-1 special.
Yeah. And so that's what I'm saying, because, I mean, it's already almost June. So that's July. That's literally 2 months. That's 2 months before the game comes out, because it comes out September 9th.
That's 2 months more practice that you would get if you had the digital copy. I'm just saying.
Yes. I'll put it up on my throne, and maybe see if something happens. But if I can get it sooner than later, that'd be nice.
Heard.
Very much heard.
All the herd, your words, your vocal manipulations of the air molecules that were received into my cranial cavity has been understood.
You know, it's one thing that I think to keep going on streaming. I think one thing I want to say to streamers: stop bullying other streamers that literally only
Yes.
stream 3 days a week. That literally
Yes.
happens a lot, and I see it all the time. They're like, "You only streams 2, maybe 3 days a week? Like, what's that?" Da da da. And I'm like, people have lives. Some people do this for fun. Some people can't afford to stream 5 days a week, or if they do, they end up running a very tired, exhausted stream where they don't feel good, and they're kind of forcing themselves to like push each other. Like, you can stream as much. You don't have to stream all the time to get anywhere streaming. Like, we were talking about this earlier in a meeting. They're like, most people literally get popular on Twitch for doing stuff outside of Twitch more than just streaming on Twitch. I have noticed that. Like, for people that do YouTube more, or TikToks, or stuff like that, they'll literally like put their Twitch link there, and then when they do go live on Twitch, they have all these people that come over from YouTube or TikTok and da 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 da. Or hell, even just Twitter. I've seen people get popular just because they have a popular Twitter account.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
pretty much it's the new age of networking, to be honest. Because if you are popular on one platform, then you can promote your other platforms on it. Sure, maybe only a third will actually click the link and go to your channel. But if they're there for you and your content, then it doesn't matter pretty much what you're streaming or what your other content is. It could be pretty much the same thing just because you have another account, let's say on Instagram or on what's another one? Let's see. There's Instagram, there's Twitter, there's TikTok, I feel like there's a fourth one. Anyway, and you like the people want your content, then they're going to consume it,
It's true. That's actually very, very true.
Yeah.
So it's just, you got to kind of just do the best you can. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. It doesn't matter what the content is, as long as you're not trying, because I feel like trying nowadays has a really negative context, especially in something like this. But if you are putting effort into what you do, then it doesn't matter how little you post or create the content. People are still going to enjoy it and flock to whatever platform it is when you have that content available. Twitter's easy because you just open it up, throw out a tweet real quick, oh, blah, 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 and people would be like, oh, yeah, totally, or, oh, no, I disagree. But all the same, it's interaction.
Yeah, exactly. So it just depends on just everything. Like I said, I've seen people who get famous, who they're not even like famous, but they'll literally just stream from their like Switch or their PS4 or their Xbox, and then they don't put too much thrills on it, and they literally get popular. So it's like,
yeah,
I tell people, like, you don't have to worry about like overly making your stream amazing. I know people that literally just have the game in the background and then maybe not talk, and then they literally just skyrocket. So it just depends on the person, how they're perceived and stuff like that. It's a mix of luck, and it's also a mix of skill. It really is a mix of both.
Absolutely.
There really is no like, oh, they're lucky they had a big YouTuber shout them out, or they did a collab, and it's like, no, there's some people that just
Yeah, but the question then goes to how. How did they get that collaboration? How did they get that shout out? Usually it's because that big, social media influencer has, either enjoyed their content or they've done some networking and they've become actual real life human friends with the person, or at least good acquaintances. And the person's like, yeah, I'm going to give him a shout out. Let's do it,
Oh, yeah. So And that's what I said. Like, you just gotta try and just do your best, you know. Like, I've told people that, like, you just have to have fun with it, enjoy stuff while you can, and then just kind of go for it slowly. Like, you know, like when I used to make videos back in the day, nobody watched it, nobody liked it, da 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 da. And then like now, you know, I make a video or I upload a podcast, and then it's like at least 4 people give it a thumbs up, and people peek at it or they have it on in the background. It's like feels good, man. You know what I mean? The work is finally here, and it's happiness.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah, you know. So I'm so excited just to kind of see where the future takes me. I definitely know that October is going to be ginormous, though. That's going to be a big month. That's going to be amazing.
That's
I really. Be so fun. Hope, knock on wood here, that this doesn't age badly, but everything works out for October.
Yes, I absolutely agree. Sorry, everybody listening. I am privy to the information, so.
But, you know, I mean, some people already know. It's not really like a secret, so.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't wait. I think it's going to be hella fun.
Yeah. I don't have, like, ideas, like... That's why I'm like, oh, I don't bring it up too much. Like, I'll probably, if I have BK on soon, like, I'll talk to him more about it too on the podcast. But it's just, the ideas are in place, and how cool it's going to be. It's just going to be amazing. So it's just going to be kind of fun to see what happens. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I can't wait to start networking, making friends, you know, like hanging out. Like, dude, yes. 1,000,000%. Yes.
Oh, yes. It's gonna be just hype.
Absolutely. I'm hype already.
Well, it's just because like this is gonna be out of my comfort circle because I've had nothing but Lime and PNG tubing. Now I'm actually venturing out into the real world for, you know, for creative stuff. So
yeah, well, I mean, you got to take that first step. You know, like it doesn't matter what it is, no matter how small it is, as long as it's a step forward, it counts and it matters.
You know, I've been asked. Someone's like, they asked me, they're like, oh, after if everything works out with going to the convention, are you gonna do more IRL stuff? And I'm like, probably not. I'm gonna just minimize it to like, just when I go out and do stuff because I don't really want to become a blogger or doing like live action stuff all the time. I just kind of want to do it for the event because then I know that I can make like hours of footage from it.
Yes, absolutely. Especially if you have one of those neat GoPros that stick off your back and like record and subtract the stick. Like those things are cool. I want one.
Oh yeah, it's little selfie sticks.
Yeah.
I want to learn to use a 3D, what is it, a 360 camera. I want to get one of those. Where like you hold it on a stick and it just shows you like everything around you, so just focus on your face. Yes. It's so good.
The wide eye thing.
Oh, it's so good. So, but anyway, I think we're gonna wrap it up here. I think this has just been fantastic, and I've loved every single minute of this podcast. This has been great.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. It's absolutely been a pleasure. I thank you.
Where can people find you?
You can find me on Twitter at van113_GG, Instagram van113_, TikTok van113_ as well, and of course Pronghorns GG everywhere, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. Give us a follow. Usually post highlight clips from things that I do in Halo. On Pronghorns, usually do highlight clips from all of our team, including myself. But yeah, absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. All right, guys, have a great day or night. Thank you guys then for tuning in, and I'll see you guys again next week. Later.
Bye.